ROMI develops open tools for farming communities, but I prefer not to say open tools, I prefer to say free tools. Free not as in gratis, not as in doesn't have a cost, but as in freedom, because it's not the same. And I think we all in ROMI project agree that we are more in the side of free as in freedom, that open as in you can see what I do. It's more than I can do this and you can use it for whatever you want and modify it as you want. Hi, I'm Victor. I'm an industrial designer here at the Fab Lab in Barcelona, and I work mostly developing hardware and software. So the idea is that using free tools give you control of what you do. So we try to do all the chain, all the flow with open source tools, with free tools. So we use Linux, that's a free operating system that anyone can download and use on their own computers. It's installable in any type of computer, in any type of TV, in most watches. Supercomputers use Linux all over the world. On top of Linux, we use different tools to do the different tasks. We use Blender, for example, for modeling. Blender is a tool that can do a lot of stuff, animation, 3D modeling, 3D sculpting, etc. And here we use it like for a strange thing like designing robots. But it's a really nice tool for even design stuff like this, no? The cablings, all the mechanical parts, etc., etc. Then for doing in fact, the electronic boards, we use KiCad. That's a really nice software to design electronic boards. We do all the electronic design here, and we produce the boards later. We try to keep it in a way that boards can be produced locally, but it's not always easy, depending on the type of task that you want to do. We use Inkscape, like a normal open source and free drawing program that anyone can use, and replace tools that cost a lot of money and that you cannot customize to do whatever you want. For coding, we try to also keep using only free tools, so it depends on it's a personal choice. I use Beam. We use all the libraries developed by Arduino project. That's a really important free software project. We use Platform.io, another set of tools to organize libraries, to set up stuff, to compile, to load code to different processors. We use a lot of libraries developed by a lot of people all over the world with different interests, libraries to control motors, libraries to read sensors, libraries to do whatever kind of things people have faced in their own tasks. The people write the library and share it. So we got it, and if we see some problems, we improve it or we change it and we reshare it again, so people can reuse whatever we are doing. At the end, these kind of projects are public money, and there's one motto that's being promoted, that public money, public code. So it's more or less the idea that we try to push. Everything I just showed to you in my computer, you can install it in yours because it's free, and you can download all the models and all the code and modify it by yourself to build your own robots and customize them to your own use. All the process that we do, it's important, because at the end it's a lot of knowledge being generated. We tested a lot of different motors with a lot of different open source and free controllers, and we document all the process so people can get advantage of that work. Here, for example, so we use a remote controller, and we try different remote controllers, and we test the stability, etc., and we document all the tests that we do and how we solve the problem in terms of code, in terms of electronics, in terms of algorithms, etc. And since we are adapting, for example, we are adapting a mouse sensor to measure the position on top of the cable, then we do a lot of experimentation. And if we document that experiments, people can get advantage of it. Not of the final product, but of the process that we did, because people learn how to use that mouse sensors to do different stuff.